The points were shared today at Fir Park, resulting in some unhappy teddy bears. But how did the Steelmen feel with their draw to start the season? Welcome back, guys, to Fog Football. We're going to have a look at how the Motherwell fans reacted to this result. But I did see a tweet from one of their players, Elliot Watt, saying how it was such a great performance and that he was disappointed not to get the win, which Motherwell also retweeted. So, that kind of shows you how today went. Motherwell players are even unhappy at a point against Rangers, so kind of does show you that, game was there to be won.
It was there to be won, and with a few seconds left on the clock, it should have been 2-1. But it wasn't, it was 1-1, and would I go as far as say it would be a robbery if Rangers won this game? It'd be close enough to a robbery. Like, the intent was there for it to be a robbery. The balaclava was down, the door was about to be knocked down. But nothing actually got robbed in the end because it ended at 1-1. But Rangers just need to get their ideas in order, man. It's like, do you not think, though, for a number of years, right, when Rangers lost or dropped points, they dominated? But the last couple of, I'd say about like the last 18 months, Rangers can draw and get beat and thoroughly deserve it.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, I do believe, like, in the past, since Gerrard came in a few years after that, it would have taken a team other than Celtic to do a lot to beat them.
All you need to do now is just show up, kinda, and you've got a chance.
And that's it. And Martin needs to fix that.
He does. Anyway, let's get to the comments. Let's see what the fans got to say. Hit the byline. I am going to be a massive Jens Askow fan if this is how his teams operate. Fully deserved a point and could have easily taken all three if the finishing was slightly better.
Hit the byline. He's coming in there with... He's right, it could have been all three. What a massive 3 points it would have been, but I think Motherwell fans, they're not going to be too upset with a point. Absolutely not. You've got Kevin Bridges as well there. Motherwell or something he says there.
Celtic Boy 1888 saying, well done, lads. Celtic fans here coming in. Big Bad Button Presser. Should have been all three. Rangers are awful. If Motherwell won, I don't think you could have had much complaints.
No, well, I would have complained.
Well, you would have had complaints, but even Russell Martin says that they didn't deserve a point was more than they deserved.
Yeah,
suggesting that they should have lost the game.
Well, it's up to him to fix that.
Jake Bookin says she's ecstatic thanks to this scoreline.
Motherwell, get it? Motherwell, she's ecstatic.
Well, I guess that. Anyway, Connor says, cheers, lad. Colin Chapman. Forgetting about the nitpicking, the manager's creating something special at the club. Trust the process. Well, I didn't trust the process in my predictions. I put them 11th. You put them 11th as well. Will we be wrong? I seen that that guy that me and you have a mutual dislike, Michael Stewart, that's the one. He has...
It's more than me and you, by the way.
The entire world, buddy. He has tipped Motherwell to be his surprise package for this season. He thinks they will outperform expectations. So...
maybe they could, right? But I put them 11th for a reason. I don't know too much about this guy. So here, there's a big chance he could do great, but let's not get it twisted, right? And this is a pretty damning indictment of my team, but I feel like any team could have done this to Rangers in the league.
Yeah, I will reserve judgment on Motherwell until I see them play a couple more games, because they look pretty poor, in my opinion, in the Premier Sports Cup, struggling to beat Peterhead, and just not great. Lee said, great second half performance. It was a good second half performance. Bill Movement says, 2 fantastic teams today. But special mention to my club Motherwell to play so bravely against a British football institution speaks wonders for this young group of players. Jens Berthel Askew is the manager for us. 2 fantastic teams today. Bill, are you taking the piss?
I'm not really feeling that, Bill. Far from fantastic.
Bill the ball bag, I think. There's no way.
Bill Movements. I think he must have moved the fucking skyscraper in front of his eyes or something.
Graham Clarkson played really well, stuck to our game plan, didn't panic, desperately need a striker. Big John Sutton would have had a hat trick today. Happy with a point to start. We'll keep improving a lot as the season goes on. The effort was impressive, as it always is from this team. Would John Sutton have had a hat trick today?
I mean, he could have. I mean, he was a good striker, a great striker, let's be real. But at the same time, Motherwell did have a lot of chances, but...
Wasn't quite as good as his brother, Chris, was he, though?
But Chris is a prick, though, isn't he?
That's fair.
I mean, definitely. He definitely is. But here, Motherwell, I mean, put it this way. Either of the Sutton brothers are on the end of that Sparrow chance. I believe it's 2-1.
What, did he lose on the end?
1-1.
Jason Reed says that second half was excellent. Actually disappointed we didn't win it. Play like that this season, we will do well. Max says not good enough. Should be beating banter clubs like Rangers. John Glancy says I must be honest and say that Kettlewell destroyed my love for our football team with his horrific style of football last season. What a change today was. Marty, brave playing out, good passing, but for a striker, could have won by a few. Well played. Daniel Christie, deserved all three. Never mind a point.
But see, that's to me the point back to Marty, right? This guy's playing a very similar style to Martin, with like 100 for the resources, and made it look better with a team that's nowhere near Rangers. So there's no excuses for us on Martin. I mean, that we can sit here and say, oh, these Rangers players don't do it when the going gets tough and all that stuff. But the reality is, they're worth a lot more, right? They're worth a lot more. They're paid a lot more. And there's no excuses for Rangers to drop points against Motherwell. It's the thing is, Motherwell just applied themselves. They were hungrier and they fought right to the end. It wasn't a case of, all right, we'll play well for 15 minutes and that's enough. They fought for 90 odd minutes, and it wouldn't have been right if Motherwell walked out with hee-haw. Put it that way.
Yeah, and they got a point, so I mean it's better than nothing. And what else? Peter Elder says outstanding performance. If we had our shooting boots on, we'd have won easily. A joy to watch, also frustrating as the chances came and went. So many positives to take. Well played, lads. Well, I think Motherwell played well, right? And I think that definitely if they had won it, I don't think there could have been any complaints. I do feel like some people are getting carried away, suggesting that it could have been like won by multiple. I mean, I don't think they were that good. I think they were better.
No,
I didn't really see them winning by 3 or 4 goals to 1. Like,
yeah, it's like the games that I've seen on telly. You know, Bruges, the Middlesbrough, the 2 Panathinaikos games, and the Motherwell games. So that's 5 games. What would I say? Motherwell, did they deserve to get the most out of those 5 games? It's close, but if we're being honest, I think Panathinaikos created way more over their 2 legs than what Motherwell did in this game.
Of course you'd expect it.
No, of course you would expect it, but I do believe, I mean, I talked to those Panathinaikos games, I think it's crazy they only scored 1 goal.
Definitely. CLF says 2 points drop. Great performance from everyone on that pitch. Lovely football on show. Great pressing. AP needs to stop snatching the chances, and we'll be okay.
See, the key thing is, though, see this whole 2 points drop. I understand that feeling, but see, with like 3 minutes to go, it was 1-0 Rangers.
So who truly feels like 2 points? To me, it feels more like Motherwell gained a point.
Yeah, you can think Motherwell should have won, but if there's a team that dropped 2 points today, it's the blue one.
Yep, Dale Knox is a proper striker and we win that. Ryan says should and could have been 3 points, you get them at Ibrox. Ace says well done, happy days, now on to us tomorrow. I fucking love a St Mirren one.
You, me too, buddy, but I think, Motherwell scored 7 goals against Rangers last season? That's fucking crazy. I think they're averaging like 2 goals a game. Actually, because they were in the split. That's bogging. That's like 2.33 goals a game. Jeez, oh.
Chris Smith, unlucky not to win. With a decent striker, Motherwell would have won. You, 67, well played Motherwell. If you play like that for most of the season, your fans are in for a treat. Good luck. And I think that's where we'll
leave it there. But as I said, man, Motherwell did what Martin's trying to do with an absolute fraction of the squad and finances.
Yeah. So Motherwell, will they get a striker in before the season ends? I mean, maybe. Will Rangers get any more players in before the season ends? Looks like they need it.
You know, both. I mean, I wouldn't say there's a club in the Premiership that wouldn't take more players.
Well, yeah, I don't think anyone's happy. I mean, yeah, some teams are happier than others, but I don't think anyone would be. Any team's going to come out and say we're happy with the business, we're done, end the transfer window now. I think that even the busier teams so far would still like a couple more players in, so we'll see what happens. Anyway, guys, that's it. Leave a like, leave a comment. We'll catch you in the next one. Till then, peace.